Ever heard of La Llorona? The weeping woman? Well, let me tell you about a chilling night in a small village in Michoacan, Mexico. That'll make your skin crawl. It was a quiet, moonlit evening. The village, typically bustling with life, had settled into an eerie calm. The only sounds were the distant hooting of owls and the occasional rustle of leaves. But then, breaking the silence, came a heart-wrenching cry. "Mis hijos? ¿Dónde están mis hijos?" The villagers knew better than to investigate. They locked their doors, pulled their children close, and whispered prayers. In the heart of the village, old Don Pedro, a skeptic of all things supernatural, decided to step out. Armed with nothing but a lantern and his courage, he walked towards the source of the cry. The street seemed to stretch endlessly, shadows playing tricks on his eyes. As he approached the river, the cries grew louder, more desperate. There she was, La Llorona, a ghostly figure draped in white, her long hair flowing like a dark river. She stood by the water, her back to him, sobbing uncontrollably. Don Pedro, against his better judgment, called out, "¿Quién eres? ¿Qué quieres?" Suddenly she turned, her face pale and gaunt, with eyes that seemed to pierce through his soul. "Mis hijos," she whispered, her voice echoing with pain and sorrow. Don Pedro felt an icy grip around his heart. He tried to move, but his legs were frozen in fear. For what felt like an eternity, they stood there, eyes locked, and then, without warning, La Llorona let out a blood-curdling scream and vanished into the night, leaving Don Pedro trembling and gasping for breath. The next morning, the village was abuzz with the tale of Don Pedro's encounter. Some believed, some scoffed, but one thing was certain. The legend of La Llorona was more than just a story. It was a reminder of the sorrow that lingers, echoing through the ages. So the next time you hear a cry in the night, remember this tale, and stay in the safety of your home. You never know who or what might be out there. Until next time, stay safe and keep your ears open, because you never know what lurks in the shadows.